The Nightfall update was released a couple of days ago, and I wanted to talk with you guys about changes, news, and things that actually matter for the game and us, gamers. To be fair, I was very skeptical about the new update. The good thing is, I was wrong. Let's start with the biggest addition to the game, the new map, Hagental Base. Myself as an infantry player, I love mid-grinder maps, and this one actually exceeded all of my expectations. It is an amazing, awesome mid-grinder map. You can feel the love and patience of the developers who made it. For me personally, it is one of the best maps in the game, on par with Siege of Cairo. And by the way, it is not a typical mid-grinder. Operation Metro, Operation Locker, Reducted. All these maps have pretty linear layout and many choke points where you and your enemies sit and throw nades and explosives, and it is very hard to go through and push. On Hagental Base you have a big variety of flanking routes, and I love it. I've played many hours in it already, and I didn't notice any hard stalling, unless one of the teams is bad, but that's true for any map. There was always a way to get through and to flank the enemy team, both on Breakthrough and Conquest modes. And that's not the only thing I love about the new map. There are plenty of destructible walls and pathways, and you can easily abuse that as a squad. You can create your path, fast push while enemies are dealing with the front lines, get to their backs and simply fight for the point. It made flanking and playstyles more varied, and I absolutely love it. And that works not only to make new routes. There are many destructible walls that open new angles to shoot from. Playing on Hagental Base for these 2 days felt refreshing and very fun. We need more maps made with love like this one. By the way, tell me what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. So we got a new map and a new time limited mode with it. And yeah, Nightfall is kind of bad and not polished. It is interesting as a concept, but man, it is basically a mode where you just have to use night vision and that's it. Here's what I think they should have done. It would be way more fun and interesting to play if the lighting on the maps was reworked even more. Right now there's too much space with no lights at all, so basically you can turn on the night vision and run with it all day. And if there were more spots with a lit environment, that would force players to think about their goggles usage. Not to mention most players are simply sitting in corners and waiting for enemies to easily kill. To be fair, I've played this mode for 2 hours and this part of the content is almost dead for me, and that's it for the next 2 months. DICE, please, better spend those resources to bring back legacy maps as you did with Battlefield 2042. I am pretty confident that many plans will come back to the game if you release Operation Metro and Locker for Battlefield 6, even without changing balance at all. We really need more content like this and not time-limited modes. Yes, they can be good, but never better than playing on additional maps. Now let's talk a bit about game changes and weapon attachments. In this update we've got a flash compensator, which is basically a flash hider, but with additional recoil reduction. I believe it's a very strong muzzle. More than 90% of the player base have very poor minimap control, so a flash hider is enough in most cases. And now it got recoil reduction, the same as light and suppressor and without hipfire accuracy decrease at all. And it costs 10 points less. Right now, once I unlocked it, I'm using it for almost every weapon in the game. Enormously strong attachment. The Violet Laser. It is basically a blue laser but without hipfire benefits. And yeah, it's invisible. A really strong attachment. I would even call it a must-have pick for every single weapon in the game, in case you don't need hipfire accuracy, even when you have access to light barrel. It costs only 10 points, so it is really easy to fit into any build. Additionally, we've got a new hybrid thermal sight. And it would be cool if not the cost of 35 points. That's too much and I don't see a scenario where I will use it for that price. Maybe on some weapon that's not attachment hungry, but 35 points is still 35 points. And of course there are new flashlights. I am actually not a big fan of this accessory, as I don't like it gives away your position in places where you're hard to see. But both new flashlights can be actually very good. The 5-point ADS flashlight can be very useful, as it will blind and distract your enemy. On the other hand, the 15-point hipfire flashlight is very good for hipfire builds. I'll play with them more to get the info and feel for them, but for right now, I can pretty much confidently say it's a good concept and I like it. As for game changes, there's a very big list in the patch notes and we won't discuss every single thing. One of the most important things I was waiting for, audio problems. And I really noticed changes. I can hear footsteps and crucial sounds more easily now. Thank God it was addressed. It was very frustrating at times. In the previous patch, there were moments where I literally couldn't hear enemies right at my back. And after the patch, I didn't notice anything like that. It is way better now. Weapon progression. Later is better than never. This problem was finally addressed. We've got 60% faster rank progression for secondaries, which is very good. Thank you DICE very much for that. It was a pain to get levels on pistols. Additionally to that, we've got 15% faster progression for main weapons, with an improved experience curve at early ranks. I don't think that's enough, it is still way too many kills to unlock every attachment for a weapon. But it is what it is, and anyway, it's way better than it was before. One more thing. It seems like DICE have reverted movement nerfs from previous patches. Right now it feels more like it was in beta, but I am a bit surprised. I love the movement mechanics in beta, but many people whined about sliding, so DICE nerfed it. I just hope it's not a bug and they won't revert it back to the nerfed state again. I believe that decision was a mistake in the first place. Talking about network and hit registration changes, I did not notice any difference, but it's hard to measure anyway. Maybe the developers have optimized it in some way or some regions or something, but from a player's perspective, nothing changed for me. For sure, this is not the whole list of changes. I've mentioned topics that I believe are most important. In case you wanna check every single change made in the update, you should check for the patch notes. I've added the link in the description of the video. And last but not least, new weapons. The new secondary had potential to be good, but for some reason DICE hates secondaries in Battlefield 6. It takes 6 bullets to kill your enemy at close range. Yes, you heard it right, 6 out of 10 bullets. And if you wanna use a 20 bullet mag, you can forget about any other attachment for it. The new secondary is just straight up bad in my opinion. As for the new SMG, unfortunately I didn't unlock it yet and I am not willing to spend BF points to unlock it. But it seems like it has a damage profile of PW5 and the SL9, while having a 981 RPM rate of fire. The least I can say, it has a great potential and I am definitely interested to play with it, test it and make a guide for it. My prediction, it will be top 3 SMG in the terms of power, unless it's very hard to use. And yeah, those are my initial thoughts and reaction on the Nightfall update. I have mixed feeling about it. On one side, I love the new map and important changes such as audio and weapon progression. On the other side, I believe it's not enough content to keep players interested for the next 2 months. DICE, we need more maps. And I totally understand that it is very hard to develop a new map and make it good in that time frame. And that's why I would love to see 2 new maps per season alongside 1 or 2 legacy maps. But anyway, I don't think this update was a disappointment. It's actually a good direction, and we need more of that. Tell me what you guys think about this update in the comment section down below. If you are interested in game discussions and other stuff, feel free to join our Discord server. The link is in the description down below. If you liked the video, press the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.